Y'all, welcome back to another video. As you can see, I had to keep these boxed up for the start of the video, man. I love these Iron Man retro car boxes so much, bro. I have some of them on my shelf still, because I have the Iron Man that came with the proton cannon. I think it's proton cannon. I don't know, correct me if I'm wrong, y'all. And I have the War Machine, retro War Machine also. So yeah, man, as y'all can see, we got the Model 9, Model 1, and Count the Fury. Let's get into it. Here they all are, y'all, unboxed. Let's take a look at them real quick. I love that you can see the eyes through the armor right here. My lighting is so bad, y'all. Yeah, this looks good, real good. And we have, if I can get this to stand, here we have that Model 9. Has a lot of marbleization up there, but I ain't worried about it, man. I did not think they was gonna re-release this one, because that other one was very small. It had outdated articulation. Then we have Count the Fury, and this one right here, man. I don't know what they was doing with the paint, bro. Look at this right here. I'm gonna have to wipe this one off too. I don't know what they was doing with the paint. Scuffs on the back too. But look at that, scuffs on the face. It's definitely the worst looking figure out of all these I bought. It didn't even look like this when I first bought it, or maybe I wasn't looking at it close enough. I still like this, no doubt, because I love when they give us new character representation. So let's go ahead and get started with the Model 1. Excuse me, y'all. As you can see, it looks a lot like the other one we have. Here's the other one right here for comparison. But with this one, you couldn't see the eyes like you can with this one. Doesn't have any battle damage on the new one. As you can see on the knees, you know, the chest and stuff like that. This one has a skirt. But other than that, it looks pretty much the same. These are a little different. As you can see, these are a little bit bigger than those. Other than that, everything looks pretty much the same. So let's go ahead and get into the accessories. I'll put that down. You have your Tony Stark head right here. You have your repulsor blasting hands. But there are no cutouts, so you can't put the blast effects in there. Then you have these for when he's taking off. And of course, your blast effects. So let's go ahead and get into this articulation. This head, if you move it over, that chest plate right there can look down a little bit. Can't really look up, but as you can see, the whole neck can move, so he can get a little bit of head tilt just in there. You can look all the way around. It might get a little tough back here because that'll rub on that. You can look up that far. His head can move back and forth like that. Let me see what the articulation is like with the Tony Stark head up there. I think that looks good. See if you can duck that chin a little bit and get it to look down just a tad. Can't really get it to look up because of the hair. A little bit if you tuck it in. Nice head tilt when you got this one up there. Of course, you can look all the way around perfectly. All right, let's put that other head scope back up there. The arms can go up this far. Great range of movement for the arms so far. Already. They can go back this far. You have a swivel right here. Pinless double jointed elbows. Can you get that to bend some? That armor right here runs into that part, so you can't get it to bend all the way, but you can get it to bend that much. Also, check out the detail right there. The panel lining in there. You have your hand, your typical wrist rotation. Go back and in, all the way around. Now, see how far you can get this to bend down. Well, it can lean back that far. You can't really get it to lean up, really. But it'll rotate all the... Will it? I don't know. I thought it would. Oh, yeah. It'll rotate all the way around. And it can go side to side like this. Kind of feel, or it gives that sound like it's on a ratchet. That's why I didn't know if I could rotate it all the way around. So you hear that? Kind of like a Transformers joint. But the skirt right here is very flexible. It can move up and down a little bit. As you can see, that way, you can kick your leg up this far. Pretty good range of movement. You kick your leg back that far. As you can see, it kind of goes to the side a little bit. They can go to the side this far. You have your pinless double jointed knees, and you probably get them to bend a little bit more, as long as you don't run that armor into it. It's a cutout part right here, so you can kind of put it right here like that. But if you move it a little bit, you can get it to go back some more. Then you have, oh, no boot rotation. I don't know, the panel lighting got me. Thought you could rotate it right here, but the legs can kick back this far. You can kick forward, not really any. It sits right into that groove right there. Good ankle tilt. Man, this figure has more articulation than some of the newer ones I can review, like that Cable and that Superior Iron Man. They legs couldn't really even go out this far, I don't believe. But yeah, let's go ahead and put some of these in the bottom. Plug it in right there. Well, actually, let's plug this in first. Plug it in right there, and you'll give them that flying pose. I don't know, y'all. I'm not that good at poses, but you can give them that powering up about to fly away pose or look. Yeah, man, I like this figure a lot. This is really nice. So let's take these, put them off to the side for the time being. Now let's go ahead and do Count Nefaria. Here he is right here, and here is his cape. It's very soft cape. I know y'all seen that new Dr. Doom. They're finally using soft goods for capes and stuff like that. And here are the hands he comes with, 2 expressive hands. I don't know a lot about Count Nefaria. I think he doesn't even normally have powers, but he used something to get the powers from the Avengers, or something like that. He has their powers, something similar to it. And he's a classic Avengers villain. So first off, you see he has this cord here, and it's movable. I believe this belt can move too. Yep, belt can move some. Even the paint on the top of the belt messed up a little bit. Dang! I ain't doing no justice with this figure. But let's go ahead and get started with the articulation without the cape first. Head can look up this far. I also like how they painted the hair right there. And that maniacal face. You can tell he's a villain. Go right far, look down this far. A little bit of head tilt in there. You can look all the way around. Perfect 360. Start with the arms. Man, I feel like this paint is gonna rub a lot. It's already messed up. They can go up that far for a T-pose. His arms can go back this far with the butterfly joints. He's on, I believe, your new Vulcan buck. Butterfly joints with the butterfly joints. His hand can go forward this far. That's pretty good. I feel like, well, anyways, let's go ahead and get on with the rest of the arms. Swivel right here, turn all the way around. You have your double jointed elbows, pinless, and no rotation at the gloves, but you have your standard wrist articulation. Go in this far, out that far, go up and down. Y'all know how that goes. Now let's go ahead and get into that ab crunch. You can go forward that far, backwards that far. He has, let me move this belt up some before I flex that too much. He has waist rotation. Move this back down. He can kick up that far. Can't really kick back. He has a swivel right here. You have your double jointed pinless knees. If I can get them to bend properly. Gotta start heating up these figures, man. You don't want to break nothing. Then you have your boot rotation. Shoes can kick back that far and kick forward this far. Nice ankle tilt. And man, I keep seeing like paint little mess ups everywhere. Let's go ahead and put his cape on. I don't know if you can put it on with that in the way or not. Let's see. No, it doesn't want to go in like that, so I guess I have to put the cape under this. Let's see. I don't really know how this is supposed to. Hold on, y'all. Give me a second. Can I take this off, actually? Yeah, we're gonna take this off and try to put the cape on without it first. Doesn't seem like the cape wants to go in all the way, as you can see. It doesn't go all the way down. I don't know. I do like how it sits over the shoulder though, but the thing is, it's not actually over the shoulder. Well, I guess it is, but it's not really on him, as I guess you can say. And with that, well, his arms still go up that high, but they won't be able to go back that far or the cape will come off. I guess it's really what that's for. I don't know if it's for design really, or if it's for to keep it up there. We about to figure out. Go ahead and put this back up there. Like that, I guess. I guess it's also back that far. It sits back that far, so the rope won't be in the way. Let me see. Yeah, it sits like that. Let me see. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not really feeling that cape. I mean, it looks nice, like if it's just sitting there. But if you try to move it or anything, it's not really worth putting it up there. So yeah, man, I like this figure. Probably gonna have to get a custom cape. I see that now. So let's put this off to the side. And man, this is definitely my favorite out of the three. Actually, I need this whole wave, man. I need that She-Hulk. I need that Mark 20. That looks so fire, bro. And I need that Whiplash. I have no Whiplash in my collection. But let's go ahead and get started off with the accessories. You have your repulsor blast hands, and they like keyed in. You can't really move them. That's how they are already. You have your blast effects, and then you have these. Kind of like smoking effects after he just blasted somebody with his repulsor blast. I'm not sure if those are new. They look new to me. But it's a lot of marbleization up here. A lot of marbling. I do like when they add that in there. I wish they just like painted like kind of like a white color though for the unibeam, or if you want to call it arc reactor. Yeah, man, this thing look good. This actually, I had this a long time ago, the Marvel Universe version, the 3.75, them smaller figures. I had this, bro, and I loved it so much. So I'm glad they came out with this new one, man. So let's go ahead and get started with the articulation. You can look down that far. You can look up that far. Get a good flying pose in there. Yeah, no tilted. She can look side to side. Full rotation 360. And these right here, trying to see. Yeah, they look flexible and they're like tabbed in right there. So you should be able to move the arm up without messing that up. Go up that far. And they also move with the arm. I like that. So if you move it up all the way around, those move. Those get out the way. Pull that up and they go back this far. Yeah, that's nice. Now, let's get to that swivel right there, full 360. Double jointed elbows, but because of this right here, you're not gonna get it to bend that far. Mine is a little loose right there. Then you have your wrist, standard wrist rotation. Oh Lord, you wanna come out the whole peg. Let me see. I can't get it to bend, y'all. There you go. And go in that far. Go out that far. All the way around. Y'all know how that go. To our ab crunch. Go down that far. Can't really go back too much. You have your waist rotation. Legs can kick up that far. Can't really kick back that far because of, you know, the butt that they sculpted in there. You have your double jointed knees. They do have pins, but I don't care, bro. I needed this figure. And is there, yep, have rotation right here. Very stiff, but you have rotation right there. Let me see. Figure kind of, it's like a little loose, but not too loose where, you know, it should be a red alarm, a red alert or anything like that. Yeah, it's a little loose. It kind of moves. It's kind of smooth, but it moves like a little too smooth. I don't know. Can't really explain it. Like it's been sitting in the heat all day, kind of. So let's go ahead and get to these boots. You have a boot rotation. Legs can go up that far. Can't really go back any, and you're not really gonna get any tilt because of how big the boots are. But I'm not complaining, man. So, first off, let's see what that Tony Stark head looks like up here. Dang, where'd I put it at? Oh, here it is right here. There we go. I think that looks good up there. And let's see how much he can move. About the same amount of articulation, maybe less than. Oh no, you can actually get him to look up a pretty decent amount. Take that off. Put the helmet back on. Let's put these in there. Put your repulsor blast in there. And I think you can put them in the feet. Yep, put them in the feet too, at the bottom of the boot. Like he's taking off. Just plug these in. Yeah, and they sit on the hand perfectly. Oh, that's real nice. Man, this is probably, let me see. This and these two are definitely my favorite armors that I have in my whole collection. I like the Extremis. The Extremis is in that top 5 as well. And man, that Mark 20, bro, I've been seeing that. I know that thing is nice. I need to get my hands on that. Also, I need to get my hands on that, so I put this on the shelf, make sure it don't fall. I need to get that Mayface, Stealth Iron Man, bro. I need that. It should be coming out in December. I already pre-ordered. I pre-ordered it yesterday, so gotta get that in, bro. But yeah, man, that's been a review of these 3. You have your Model 9, Count Nefaria, and your Model 1 in gold. I say these 2 figures right here are great, man. This one is definitely my favorite that I've been seeing on and on and on, but these 2 are definitely great. Count Nefaria is when it kind of, I don't know how the rest of the wave is, but I feel like he's probably going to be on the lower end of the wave. Mine just has a lot of defects, and the articulation is kind of weird with the cape. It's like, you can't really do too much with the cape because it doesn't even go in all the way, so. I do like how it looks, though, like how it sits over the shoulder. I like that a lot. And I don't really know if this is like a comic design or this is for the cape or what. I like it too, but it's just sitting there, you know what I'm saying? But all in all, I do recommend all 3. As long as yours is not messed up like mine. Just gonna have to get another cape for this. It's pretty simple, but he doesn't need a cape. And I just love new characters, man. So it's another person to fight your classic Avengers. And also, man, they need to give us a, dang, I lost his name, bro. Graviton, bro. We need a Graviton ASAP. But yeah, man, that's been your review. Appreciate y'all for watching, and I'm gone.